Okay, so we'll start with yours. As we said at setup, this is going to be your main focus. Your right arm hangs down naturally because you are right-handed, and it goes in a good spot. The problem is then if your right hand's on the golf club and your shoulders are too level, your left arm now has to bend in position to hold the golf club higher than the right hand, yeah? So what you've got to try and focus on more so is getting that left hand on first, creating a kind of extended line. I'm not locking out straight, just let your arm just hang from the shoulders freely. Get that lead arm on the club in line, and then your right hand comes underneath a bit more with this right shoulder dropping, okay? In terms of the swing, this is your swing at the start of the session. As we said, not going back too far, and just dinking the ball forward, not the longest swing, which is fine. I mean, first thing is just basically make contact, exactly, and that's kind of our levels, and we go to kind of 5 levels. Number 1, hit the ball, tick. Number 2, get the ball up in the air. I would say tick, yeah? Okay. Number 3, then start learning distance, get the ball going as far as you can. Yeah, you'll get that as you start progressing more with the swings you're looking at now. We'll see that. Number 4, then you worry about direction. And then the 5th one that kind of keeps evolving is learning how far to hit a goal. Because if I said hit the ball 63 yards, there'd be no concept of what that is to you anyway. No. How far is 63 yards in any case, yeah?
No idea.
That'll be something that sort of develop as you play more. So when you're on the golf course, you go, I hit this club for this shot. As you get on the golf course, okay, right, now I've got this far to go. I need to use this club and swing it this far to get roughly towards the flag. But that'll be something you'll develop as you play more. If we look at the 2 backswings though in comparison, so that was your previous backswing. We talked about that L position. Now your left arm, if I'm being honest, there is still a little bit tucked in. But you can see now you're getting the club back further. Because your left arm's slightly a little bit bent, your left arm here now we can see is sort of slightly curving, okay? But you're getting that hinge, and look how much more backswing you're making there now.
God, I feel like it's like I'm playing tennis.
And that's great. That's where that club, I mean, if you look where Phillips goes, it goes up the top of the back. If you're making a full hit, you want that club to be going that far, to be fair. Right. If we're doing little tiny shots, then you'll be swinging this way.
Yeah, okay.
But when you're doing a full shot to start with, trying to get some distance, you're looking at kind of the biggest swing you possibly can make. Good strike of the golf ball. Now your follow through there gets a little bit restricted, okay? Use your kind of gripping quite tight and just trying so hard to hit the golf ball and please hit it kind of thing, which is fine. But initially, as I said, the setup is your main focus. Think about that. And then if you can get that kind of L position we talked about there in the backswing, that is kind of your initial thing to think about at the first few sort of practice sessions and going forward, okay? So otherwise, decent progression. Now we've gone from hitting it just towards the screen to, I think it has 57, 58 yards kind of thing. So decent distance there, okay? In terms of yours then, Philip, again, setup-wise was good with that sort of lower case-wise. So in a nice sort of position there with your right arm and the club now nicely in line with the lead arm there. Backswing wasn't too bad. As you came through the ball though now, as we said, there was a distinct keep the head down feeling and stay quite tucked up. As you came through the ball, your arms are very tucked. Right foot, right leg, there's not really moving that much. There's quite a big gap there between your knees, sort of very tucked up and kind of finishing quite cramped and quite stuck as you felt there, okay? Not having that freedom as you sort of got there now to let the body move. If you look at this one on the right-hand side now, again, same good setup, same good backswing. Maybe a little bit further because you're probably a bit looser in the grip now. As you swing through here now, really good strike of the ball. We can swing through much more space your arms have now from the body there. As you swing through now, look at the difference in your lower half particularly, because you've rotated a lot better. The foot's up on its toe there, the knees have come together. You've just had a much more kind of freer swing that way, as opposed to this kind of, I must keep my head down and try and get under the golf ball kind of thing, okay? So, and that's the thing in golf. So many golfers, if you go down the driving range, you'll hear this. If you're there for half an hour, you probably hit 30 times. Yeah, keep your head down, keep your left arm straight. And it's the 2 worst things you can do. Yeah. Okay. We want your left arm to start off nice and extended. But once keep your left arm straight. And if the arm does start in this position, it will generally stay in a little bit more of an extended position. If you start off like this as you work, Catherine, it's bent already. Yeah. To try to extend your arm further is not going to be any good. Okay. So, and again, the old keep the head down philosophy is just. It creates so many restrictions. It hurts your back if you're not careful. We've got a chiropractor on site, so a lot of golfers are creaking and cranking up there because they're trying to keep if your club's swinging at 60, 70 mile an hour and you're trying to stay still with the body, you're going to exactly, you've got to let things just go and let it kind of free swing through the ball, okay? Don't try and restrict things by keeping the head down too long, okay? So as I say, good setup. The movement on the way back was nice. I think looser grip pressure definitely helped. Okay, it gives you more freedom to swing the golf club, but you can see your arms there much more through the ball compared to that kind of tucked up sort of finish position here now, all very cramped and very tight there. This one has a much more sort of spacious swing and just again a fuller, longer swing. There were some decent shots there. Had a bit more space, I think, for your arms to kind of swing to impact, okay? Does that kind of make sense then, yeah?
Yep.
Good. Any questions on that one on yours then, Philip? No?
No.
Any questions on your, Catherine? Or understand, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Some things to think about, but I would say for you, your main focus in terms of practice is going to be standing in front of a mirror, getting that set up until you can't not do it kind of thing, yeah? Just repeat it again.
Becomes natural.
A couple of times a day, for a couple of minutes, just stand there, use a mirror, set up as you are without looking at the mirror, and then go, right, okay, I've got it, I think this is good. Have a look. If you go, oh, my left arm looks a bit that way, you'll know you've done it quite wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent, good stuff.